Hello, how you doing today? My name is Maceo Clark, and I'm the VP Manager of Community Lending here at Eagle Bank, and I'm joined with.
My name is Karen Ayala, and I'm a loan processor here at Eagle Bank.
So, how credit affects everyday life is with higher credit scores, you have certain advantages. So, one thing, when you have a higher credit score, it gives you a better chance of getting approved for a loan. And as of being a loan officer and Karen, a loan processor, credit scores play a very big part in how we approve the loans. It also gives into insight into what kind of loan products you would qualify for. And one of the biggest things that it affects the interest rate. So in most cases, the higher the credit score, the better your interest rate would be.
Yeah, and then there's other factors like lower fees associated with borrowing, better chance of getting approved for an apartment rental, and as well as the access to what your insurance, utility, and cell phone bill may be.
Yeah, yeah. So the benefit of having good credit is always there, and there are tips. There's things you could do to obtain better credit scores. But with higher credit scores, what would you say? Sky's the limit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it makes life a little bit easier. All right, with higher credit scores, you have a better chance of getting approved for a loan. And that could be a car loan, a mortgage loan, a loan for an RV. Even sometimes people take out loans to go on vacation. Also, with good credit scores, you have more options for loan products and credit cards. So, one thing I could say with us being a bank and in the mortgage business, when a borrower has a higher credit score, it makes it a lot easier for us to acquire approval because with the higher credit score, it gives more loan options, it gives more options, more like a lower interest rate. And sometimes some lenders they cater to a higher credit score than a lower, whereas a lower credit score can actually limit the access to some good programs that you have. And then one of the other major things of it, especially from the mortgage standpoint, is better interest rates on the loans. For example, even with purchasing a car, it can affect the interest rate.
Yeah,
Okay.
like lowering fees associated with borrowing. Like for example, a car. If you the higher your credit score, the lower your payment will most likely be.
And then one other thing is like better access to insurance and utilities and cell phones, right?
Absolutely, you're looking at if they look at your credit score, your fees, and your monthly dues for insurance, utility bills, or anything like that. The higher your credit score again, the lower your fees will be and your dues will be for each month.
One thing I never knew, and but like credit scores for even like car insurance, right? I never really knew for a long time that they check your credit scores.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't understand until I got my credit score together why my insurance rate was so high. So I've learned to benefit from that. Even when I got my last car, for example, I worked hard to get my credit scores up,
Yeah.
but I got 0% interest on my car.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
I might have not gotten a 0%, but I definitely worked for it as well and have a very low interest rate for a car as well. And that makes everything so much better.
Yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the goal here, there are ups and downs with credit. But the higher the credit score, or the more you monitor your credit or you take care of your credit, it opens a lot of opportunities. Thank you for joining us today and listening to us on how credit impacts everyday life. At this time, we invite you to stop by and visit our booth at the Northern Virginia Housing Fair, where we'll have access to more information, loan products, and also other information on credit that will be available for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And anything you want to say, Karen?
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you again. And we appreciate your time.